One of my favorite thing about this fragrance hobby is about this. Is things like this. I found this Roger and Gallet Open Black. I have the other one in the series, but all of this bottle they're $15 and less around that price range. And yet these are really good stuff, like very good stuff. Now they are not the typical modern scents nowadays, the super sweet blue-ish things like that. I mentioned many times, but these are the more of a classic vibe. Even though this one came out 2013, all right, but it does bring the more of classic, a little bit like polo green. This one is dominated by the tobacco. Now, if you're a tobacco lover in fragrance, this is one of those you gotta check it out. Considering, especially about the price, and yet, in my opinion, I think this is worth up to $30 or $40. Instead, I picked this up. You can also get this for around $15 ish. The whole series, the whole line. It is a steal to me. Now, welcome to my place. My name is Dave. Just hanging out a bit, chatting about fragrance. EDT is not gonna last forever, maybe half a day, 4 or 5 or 6 hours, not a problem. It is the tobacco dominant type of scent, and it is very obvious, more of a fresh type of tobacco. Along with that, it is with the citrus. On the top right away, I'm getting lemon and lavender. That is coming very strong. At one point, I might think, well, that lemon smell a little bit like it's very strong and powerful, a little bit like Pledge or those cleaner. But then right away, the other things like thyme and sage should come and play and remove that kind of notion. So I didn't get that much, but it is in there once in a while. The lavender comes into play. It's very strong, fresh. The sage is very powerful as well. Now this is one of those. Is makes me feel like my nose is on speed dial. Meaning I'm getting all those all the whole gamut of notes all in the very beginning. So I'm getting those citrus. Strongest is gonna be the lemon, the lavenders, the sage, the tobacco. That is the number one notes. And it's supposed to be in the base, but it comes out banging right on the top, all right, along with all those citrus. So my nose is on speed dial. I'm getting all that right on the top. Like first, maybe 30 seconds, the top, the middle, the dry down, all coming out, hitting, yeah, on all cylinders, okay? So if you can imagine, the strongest note's gonna be the tobacco, and it's gonna be the fresh type of tobacco. Nothing smoky in here. It's just a fresh tobacco with a fresh lavender and a very strong sage and also thyme in there. Okay, so and also like I said, the strong lemon. All those are very strong notes. These are not playing any peekaboo. It's just coming out, showing itself. Now the atomizer is cheapy, plasticky, very obvious, but it's okay. It does the job at all. It does not glitch at all. Some the cheapy atomizer you will get stuck or something, or just a little click or glitch. This one not at all, not a problem. The bottle itself, whatever you like, but I kind of like this though. It's an old school style, you can tell. Right, it's very obvious. Did I just mention the name Roger and Gallet? This is Open Black. I have the others in the series, but I do think this is my favorite. Whenever the weather is a little bit cool, I'll get this out. It is fresh enough that you could use it in the warm weather as well. But I kind of like the sensation that it gives me in the colder weather because of the tobacco. Even though it's a fresh tobacco, but it still brings me, I'm not sure why, but it brings me the warmth, feeling of the warmth. There's also vetiver in there. And the vetiver also contribute to the freshness, but to my nose, that vetiver kind of tones it down a little bit, bringing the warmth that I was mentioning. And the thyme is also on the a little bit heavier side. Yeah. So I'm getting the place of the citrus on one end and the fresh lavender, and then the warmth of the tobacco and the vetiver as well. There's also patchouli in there. Yeah, the earthy, a bit of a sweet patchouli. The sweet is very low in here, but yet there's a sweetness from the patchouli and the lemon itself. I like that. I like that instead of giving us either honey, sugar, or vanilla or tonka, those typical modern stuff. I'm more appreciative of, yeah, of the when the sweet is coming from the other ingredients. This is really good though. I was so psyched when I opened this one. Also, the other one, this the the other in the series, the same bottle shape. Okay, but like I said, this is my favorite. So if you're a tobacco lover, this is one of those you gotta look at for sure. If you have 15 bucks to spare, why not? But it is on the classic side. Okay, if that's what you enjoy, hey, this might be your thing. It is in the same genre, but not the same as the all the other stuff like Jacques Bogart one man show. Is like the polo green, like I mentioned. You know what polo green looks like, right? In case you only heard of it, never seen it, this is polo green. Okay, and it's gonna be the same genre as Jacques Bogart. This is Bogart. And if you're looking for another cheapie, this is Beverly Hill Jojo for Men. All these in the same genre, and they will give you a variation of each. Now, some of them might be a little bit green, heavy on the green, and some of them is gonna be more fresh. But this one is a tobacco fresh type of thing. Okay, it doesn't really have the typical oak moss. It's mainly the fresh tobacco with the sage and bit of lemon on the side and patchouli. Okay, it is a very nice variation. I have a bunch of the oak moss, the other classics. So this is a welcoming deviation, but it's a very nice one. Like I said, longevity is at least half a day, even longer, because all the scents, even though it's fresh, but they're on the heavier notes. So you last at least 5 hours, not a problem. It projects really, really well, especially the first half an hour to an hour or so. Meaning this is for sure a real masculine type of scent. Somehow I feel at times maybe the name Open Range or Open Black, it feels like Open Range were the cowboys, right? I mentioned that a lot because of the tobacco, cowboy and tobacco. I don't really smell leather in here. Yeah, so it doesn't add that leather nuance, but yeah, this is mainly a fresh tobacco type of thing. So if you're interested, what happened was it's been a very, 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 very long day today. A lot of stuff, mostly not very good. So it's been a extremely stressful and hectic day. I'm ready to turn in for the day, just finishing up. It's very late, and I'm thinking, okay, the weather is pretty cool, about 60-degree nighttime now. And what did I go for? I actually went and grabbed this one. So I thought, you know what, this is deserving of a mention. It's what I went for when I'm ready to wind down. I don't smoke, but this feels as if the end of the day, a cowboy just sitting on the coming home or just relaxing, getting back to his barn, his ranch, sit down in his little rocking or big rocking chair, draw a tobacco or a pipe or a cigar, and just relaxing. There's no TV in the range. He's just looking outside into the dark wilderness and looking and smelling his cows, and just smoking a pipe tobacco maybe. And this is what he might smell like with aroma of the some of the plants around, maybe some sage from the cooking, some thyme, smoking. And this the type of relaxing, peaceful job well done at the end of the day, just relaxing, smoking your pipe tobacco. That's what I'm getting. And maybe it feels like that after a very, very stressful and hectic day. And finally think, you know what, the day is winding down. It's gonna take a very well-deserved nap or sleep. And this is one of those. This is a very nice one, and I do appreciate how this house is sticking. The low budgeted price. I understand why, because it's not a typical sense. Even though this one came out 2013, pretty modern, only about 9 years ago, and yet it does have the classic vibe. Okay, it goes into that direction, and maybe that's why it's not selling as well. Maybe that's why the price is always on the lower side. I don't mind. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'll be able to pick this up. That's why I picked up. I think I picked up the whole series, right, in the same bottle shape. So really appreciative of that. Hey, bargain hunting, struck gold in the open black. Okay, well, versatility is obviously not going to be super versatile unless if you're a more mature guy. Okay, I don't see any youngster rocking this. Maybe 25 and up. Okay, it's kind of, I'm not trying to restrict this to a certain age. Anytime I talk about age range, it's just a general term for you to get an idea. It's not a 16-year-old bubblegum sweet type of stuff. Okay, it's not yeah, it's not that. It's not a bluish, citrusy dominant kind of thing. This is a a classic type of vibe. So you get an idea what this is. So it's not super versatile unless you dress up like that. Maybe you're a cowboy, maybe 25 and up, maybe you dress up. This can be dressed up too. You feel like you're a boss. Okay, you just smoke a cigar. Maybe you could take it that way. Yeah, this is one of those. I do not foresee. I do not see a lady, smelling like this. But with that said, I hope that's kind of helpful. If you're ever interested, you see it for a good price, you wonder if it's any good. Hey, it's a 2 thumbs up in my book. And as always, see you in a couple days.